Ever had one of those days in class where things just get weirdly funny? Let's dive into some of the most hilarious teacher and student moments that sound way too real. Picture this. A student walks up to the teacher, looking all innocent, and asks, "Hey teacher, can I be punished for something I didn't do?" The teacher, being fair, says, "Of course not. That wouldn't be right." The student smiles and says, "Great, because I didn't do my homework." Gotta admire the logic, right? Then there's the classic late arrival. Teacher asks, "Why are you late?" Student, completely serious, replies, "Because the bell rang before I got here." I mean, they're not wrong. The bell did ring before they got there. It's technically the truth, and we've all been in this situation. The teacher finishes a long, complicated explanation and asks, "Any questions?" The entire classroom goes completely silent. You could hear a pin drop. It's a teacher. Mistaking silence for understanding, says, "Great. I'll now explain everything again from the beginning." The collective sigh in the room is almost audible. Let's not forget the moment of judgment after a test. The teacher looks at a student's paper and asks, "Why didn't you study for this?" The student, offended, says, "I did. I studied for hours." And they add, "Just not the right chapter." Oops. We've all been there, cramming the wrong material. It's a rite of passage. It's my absolute favorite, though, is when the teacher asks for volunteers. It's a magical moment. The entire class suddenly transforms into a wildlife documentary. Everyone becomes an expert at avoiding eye contact, like there's some rare endangered species trying not to be spotted by a predator. You start staring intently at a crack in the ceiling. The back of your friend's head, your own shoelaces anywhere, but the front of the room. Speaking of teachers, some of the things they say are just comedy gold. My teacher once told me I was average. I mean, come on, that's just mean. Literally, it's a mathematical term, but it still stings a little, doesn't it? And let's be real, behind every successful student is a teacher who is silently praying. Please don't mention that one disastrous group project we did back in October. Teachers have seen it all, the good, the bad, and the project where one person did all the work. Think about it. Teachers spend half their lives saying, "Stop talking," and the other half desperately trying to get someone, anyone, to talk by asking, "Any volunteers? Any thoughts?"
Anyone?
The irony is just too perfect. Remember the legend of the teacher with eyes in the back of their head? I totally believed it. How else did they always know exactly who was chewing gum in the back row? It's a superpower. There's no other explanation. They could be writing on the board, facing away from the class, and they'd just say your name, "David, spit out the gum." Chills. And here as a universal truth, nothing makes a teacher more suspicious than a class that's too quiet. A little bit of chatter is normal, but dead silence, that's a red alert. The teacher's internal monologue is probably something like, "It's too quiet in here." Something is definitely on fire, or someone has drawn something they shouldn't have on the board. What about the creative excuses? Teacher, where's your notebook? Student, tapping their head. "It's all in here." Teacher, without missing a beat. "Great. Bring it to class tomorrow, checkmate." Can't outsmart a teacher. They've heard it all before. And who can forget the ultimate power move at the end of class? The bell rings, everyone starts packing up, and the teacher calmly says, "The bell doesn't dismiss you." "I do." And just like that, everyone freezes. It's the ultimate display of their superpower. Teachers truly shape the future. Mostly by writing "try harder" about 4,000 times a year on report cards and assignments. It's their love language. They also love to say, "There are no stupid questions," and then look directly into the soul of the kid who just asked if the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the school bus. When you think about it, teaching is probably the only job in the world where you can spend your day saying things like, "Sit down, stay quiet, stop yelling at each other," and still be considered a positive and influential role model for society. So here's to all the teachers out there, keeping us laughing and learning. If you enjoyed these hilarious classroom moments, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.